Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads, and here we go. This video is absolutely awesome. I think this is every single Mythic card rated from worst to best. Every single one, 39 different Mythic cards. It's been voted for by over 125 people. In fact, I think it was 126 people, and every single one had to answer quite a few questions. I'll show you a few samples of the questions, but basically they had to rate the best and worst Mythic on each question out of 3 different Mythic cards. So we had over 3,000 different data points. So this is a sample. So it would say rank the following from most important down to least important. So you click on the most important. So on this example, what should we say? If we say maybe chaos is the most important, you would click that one there, and the least important mermaid, and then it would bring up another question. And they had 8 minutes. You can see the little bar at the bottom tells you how far you are to completing it. But everybody had about 8 minutes to answer as many questions as they could. The questions are randomly generated by an AI algorithm. It has all 39 mythics in it. And it would basically steer the questions in the directions to make sure it had full understanding of what people thought were good or bad. You could skip, you could go back, you could do anything. There we go, I skipped that one. We can go fill that one in, Holy Grail Multiverse, and so on. So like I said, each person, 126 people voted on all of them. So here we go, let's have a look. The best, worst, or from worst to best, I should say. So on the right, you can see the actual results. I'm going to put the results up for you. The first score, look at the bottom card there, Pandora's Box, absolutely the worst Mythic according to everybody. 7% of the time it actually was voted the best Mythic, which is a bit weird. I'm not sure in any occasion where I would think Pandora's Box is one of the better Mythics. 68% it was the worst Mythic, not surprising, I thought that would have been higher. And that gives it a score there of -60. And that's pretty much how it works. It goes, how many were the best? Or what percentage of it was the best? What percentage of it was the worst? And what is the final score? So at number 39, Pandora's Box. And number 38, you can see there, was Mermaid. Probably no surprise with those bottom two. And number 37, we've got Dark Photon. 11% of people thought that one was the best card. 52% the worst, and it got a score of -41. Time Dilation, number 36. Interested in that one. Number 35. I thought this one would be a little bit higher, actually. The Theory of Everything. 16% it was voted the best out of the 3. 54% the worst out of the 3. Gave it a final score of -37. Quite close to God Particle. That was -36. That's number 34. Number 33 was Area 51, one of my favourite mythics actually. 14% the best, 48 the worst. Wow, that is really high. Score of -34. Poor old Area 51. Number 32 was Ocean. Interesting, this one. I thought, I'm not sure how that would have done, but there we go. Came 32nd on a score of -33. Lightspeed Travel, -31. Poor old Lightspeed. I quite like Lightspeed. If your deck is 9 or more science cards, your science cards, wherever they are, gain +10 permanently. I used to use that quite a lot. But there we go. Everybody else disagrees with me. 16% voted it the best out of the 3. 47% voted it the worst out of the 3. Gives it a score of -31. Number 30, Project Blue Book. I thought this would be lower, actually. Not the greatest card, as probably pretty much everybody else agrees. 16%, very similar to Lightspeed Travel, actually. 44% the worst, and a -27. Okay, into the top 30. Simulation Theory at 29th. 25%, 51%, -26. And at 28th, poor old Leica. I thought he would be higher. I love Leica, maybe because it's only for Amazing Astronauts. But not a bad score. What did he get? 20 the best, 44 the worst, -24. Still a minus score. Wow, where are we going to see some good cards? Next up at 27th was the Soul. I thought this would be high, especially with the number of new people that voted. Oh, I'm not sure actually who voted. The people that voted were from our Discord group, from our YouTube members group, and also from a Facebook group. So from all over, like I said, 126 people did vote in the survey, and over 3,000 votes they casted between them. Number 26 is Mecca, 23, 40% and -17. The Tungsten Event, number 25. Interesting. Thought that one might be a little bit high. You see that one being played quite a lot. What have we got next? Should be Bigfoot. Again, I thought this might be a little bit higher. 24%, 36%, a -12. We're getting close to the 0 and high positive scores. Loch Ness Monster, 23rd. What's next at 22nd? Chupacabra, the bra. Chupacabra. I need to Google that to find out how to say it. 28% said it was the best. I like this card. I'm really surprised about this one at 22nd. 38% thought it was the worst. A score of -10. Really surprised. Really surprised. Next we have got, whoops, hang on. I missed out one card there. Let's go back a little bit. I've missed out. What have we missed out? There's Loch Ness. There is Chupacabra. 21st Multiverse. I haven't got the card. Where is the card? There we go. At 20th is the Ark of the Covenant. 28%, 34%, -6. We're getting close to break even. Okay, we are now into the top 20. Or in fact, the Ark of Covenant is number 20. At number 19, Dragon. Wow, only 19th. I'm not surprised really. It's not the best Mythic. Not bad. It does have a bit of value at the moment because it's a new card. But as far as playability, which is what this survey is all about, ranked number 19th. And a score of -2. Score of -1 goes to Chaos. And maybe people don't know the hidden secret ability with this card, because I really would have thought this one was higher. But there we go, 35, 36 with a score of -1. Chaos. 17th goes to Empyrean. Dead 0. 34% think it was the best out of the 3. 34% thought it was the worst out of the 3. And that gives it a score of 0. Number 17. Getting excited now. Number 16 is Black Dog. He came and went there, and that was quick. 34%, 31% and 4. The first positive score. Griffin at number 15. He's got a score of 9. Well done, Griffin. Not a bad card. But that one only hits birds and mammals. Probably because a lot of people maybe use it for mammals. And a lot of new players probably use it for birds. So it's quite versatile, that one. Not a bad card. Number 15. Number 14 goes to Flying Saucer. Look at that. A score of 11. Still not the highest score, but 35% thought it was the best. 24% thought it was the worst. And a score of 11. Wow. Okay, we're getting close to the top 10. At number 13, The Great Flood. I love this card. I probably would have thought this was top 10, but no, you guys don't think so. What does it do? Just to let you know, for every 2 life on land cards in your deck, your Oceans of the Sea cards, wherever they are, gain +12 for 3 turns. I mean, it's a great card, especially if you're going with a Great Dying deck. Quite surprised about that one. The Great Flood at 13th place with a score of 14. In 12th place, cool card this one. I reckon this has gone up because Paleontology now is such a good deck. Bunyip. He's got a score of 19. That is quite a big jump from Great Flood. 14 to 19 there. Well done, Bunyip. He is ranked number 12. We are getting close and closer to the top 10. Here we go. At number 11, Grim Reaper with a score of 22. Pretty good score, that one. He comes in at 11th. 46% of the time, he was voted the best card. And 24% of the time, he was voted the worst card. I mean, it does depend who you're coming up with, but the algorithm and the AI brain behind it has definitely done a good job here. Okay, the top 10. At number 10, I'm not surprised this is in the top 10. This is great, and it fits in my Roman Dada deck as well. Nazca Lines. Your common cards, wherever they are, gain +20 until played. Your rare cards, wherever they are, gain +10 until played. And your epic cards, wherever they are, gain +5 until played. What a great card. I'm so pleased that's in the top 10. A massive score of 24, 45% of the time. he was voted the best card. And if you look at El Dorado, this is where the algorithm actually does a good job. 44% he was voted the best, so less than Nazca Lines, and only 16% he was voted the worst. That's El Dorado. There we go, El Dorado with a score of 28. Okay, at number 8, Unicorn. There we go, score of 31. Not bad at all. At number 7, I'm not surprised about this one really. He is one of the die-hard cards for a boxing deck, but it's also a great card in so many different decks. Atlantis, 9 for 90. On the return, this card costs -6 energy and gains +50 power until played. A really, really cool card. Makes the chart, or makes your chart, it's not a chart, makes the rating, rated at number 7 with a massive score of 36. That really is a big score. 48%, so nearly half the time he was voted the best card, and only 13% of the time was he voted the worst card. That is Atlantis. Great card. Okay, moving on. Number 6. What is number 6? Can you work out what the top 6 are going to be? Wow, a newish card. Familiar. I am surprised. 56% of the time this was voted the best card. Only 18% the worst card. 38 score. Just beat Atlantis by 2 points there. And this is good. If you don't know, this card is a draw card, a random other life on land card in your hand, gains +70 permanently. Really good card. I don't use that one enough. I really should. Anyhow, he is ranked at number 6. Really cool. Okay, let's go and have a look at the top 5. This is the top 5 mythic cards as voted by 126 Q players with 3,000 votes between them. Wow, over 3,000 votes in fact. So at number 5, what would you think number 5 is going to be? Kraken. There we go. 57%, 13%, a score of 44. Quite easily beats Familiar there. Really cool card, this one. He has been one of the best mythics ever since it came out. 6 for 50. Your Oceans and Sea cards in hand gain +50 at this turn. Quite surprised really, because not a lot of people play Oceans and Seas, but there we go. Kraken. Wow, I am really surprised about that one. People obviously love Oceans and Sea, but there we go. At number 5. Number 4. This is getting excited now. What is at number 4? Number 4, reveal yourself. We are waiting. The Flying Dutchman. Wow, I'm not surprised about this one. In fact, I thought he might have even made the top 3, to be honest. What an amazing card. 66% of the time he was voted the best of the 3 cards, and only 10% of the time was he voted the worst. A score of 56. That's a massive, massive score. Look at that. He is El Dorado in 9th place, was only 26. Wow, he is so much better than anything outside of the top 10. On the play, if you're losing the round, your cards in hand gain +48 power this turn. And if you're winning the round, your plundering pirates cards, wherever they are, gain +36 for 2 turns. Wow, not surprised he is still one of the most valuable mythic cards. I know a lot of people have really weird trade values and trade expectations, but here we go. This should be a good guide for you. This is what people really think the playability and what cards are really not worth, but how good they are. And really the best card should be worth the most, I would have thought. Number 3, I am not surprised. He is an amazing card, the Holy Grail. 71% of the time he was voted the best out of 3, and only 6%. Wow, he must have come up against a couple of big cards, but score of 64. I do love the Holy Grail, especially now where Arthurian Legends are pretty useful. He fits in that deck really nicely, but wow, Holy Grail, he gets the bronze medal. Incredible. Holy Grail. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the top 2. If you've been following, you probably can work out what the 2 cards left are. And I was quite surprised, or kind of a little bit surprised about number 2. I think it deserves to be here. Number 2 goes to Archangel. Wow, incredible. This card's still so valuable. Amazing card. 4 for 44. And again, on the play, 2 random cards in your hand gain 25 until played. Reveal before scoring. And on the play, a random card in your hand gains plus 30 permanently. Reveal before scoring. He had a score of 69, so quite easily beat Holy Grail and really easily beat Flying Dutchman. Look, that Flying Dutch had 56. Archangel had a 69 score. That is incredible. 76% of the time, he was voted the best card, and only 7% was he the worst. So well done, Archangel. Well, if you know your mythics, you should know what number 1 is, and for me, it's absolutely no surprise. Quite clearly, still the best mythic in the game by a long way, and everybody agrees with me. Look at that, Planet X in gold medal position. 94% of the time it was voted the best card out of 3. I am shocked that wasn't 100%. Maybe some people have a few favourite mythics, I don't know. Like I said, 3,000 different votes were casted, and 94% of the time when Planet X appeared, he was voted the best mythic. Only 2% of the time was he the worst. And look at that score, 92. I mean, he is miles ahead of everybody else. Planet X, absolutely incredible by far, and I agree. And it looks like everybody else, or not everybody, but certainly 126 other people, 125, can't include myself, agree with me. So there we go. That is every single mythic rated, not by me, but by different people that play the game at different ratings, I guess, different experience. But you can't lie with the algorithm and the AI brain behind this. This is the result. So number 1, Planet X. Number 2, Archangel. Number 3, Holy Grail. Number 4, Flying Dutch. And the biggest surprise for me was number 5, Kraken. But then if you look at from 5 all the way down to 10, the score was really close. Just a couple of votes in it, really. But the top 4 miles ahead, really, of everybody else. Anyhow, thank you for everybody that did vote. Like I said, this has been a massive project. Hope you enjoy it. It's been really interesting, and I know the people that took part in the survey really enjoyed it. Do join our Discord server. We will be having a few more of these cool voting things coming up very soon. But in the meantime, do leave me your thoughts in the comments below, and we will be back very soon.